All right, so now it's time to have a little bit of a discussion as a family. It's very important that the whole family sits down and talks about a few house rules for your dog. Not having this house rule will confuse your dog. And I am telling you this from personal experience. When we first had our first dog, I did everything wrong that you can imagine. So I had to learn everything the hard way. And that's why I know what tends to work and what doesn't tend to work. Yes, I get a lot of feedback from people and I know what works and what doesn't work. And based on the feedback from everybody, I kind of found a way that works for a lot of people. So what I mean by this, and we're going to go into more details in the fundamentals section, where I talk a little bit about the psychology and understanding why a dog behaves the way it does. But for now, we're just talking about a simple get-together as a family at the dinner table. Before you start watching a movie, just get everybody's attention. Even before the puppy is fine too. Before you get the puppy, you can discuss these things. It's very important that the entire family follows this and that everybody does everything the way you agree on. If one person does one thing different versus the other person, your dog will get a bit of a conflict. And what I mean by this is, would you allow an adult dog to sit on your couch? Yes or no? Upstairs, downstairs, in the bedroom, in the bed. There's no right or wrong either way, but a lot of people are like, no, I don't want this kind of dog on my couch, right? The Golden Doodle puppy I showed you at the beginning of this whole training, the Golden Doodle puppy is so cute and cuddly, right? A lot of people want to sit on the couch with the puppy, but it's going to be a bigger dog. It's going to be 55, maybe even more pounds of a dog. It's a good-sized dog. At that point, people are like, well, you know what? You're right, I don't want an adult dog on the couch. Well, what you need to do, and this can be tough for a lot of people, you have to make the decision as a family, look, I don't want a big dog on the couch, which means you cannot have the puppy on the couch. Same with upstairs, downstairs, etc. It's your house, it's your rules, not mine. It's your house, really. You decide on this beforehand. But what I'm telling you to do is make the decision right now before you get a puppy, or when you just got a puppy. You got to kind of decide within a couple of days of getting a puppy. Is it going on the couch and everything? Yes or no as an adult? If it's no, then don't have the puppy on the couch. You may have to sit on the floor with the puppy. So it gets used to that routine. The other thing that's very important is if a husband says, no, I don't want the puppy on the couch, but the wife says, oh yeah, come on, you can go on the couch, it's fine. When you're both there, the husband will know that the dog is allowed on the couch when he's not home, because he can tell by the reaction of the dog that he's kind of like, you say no, but you say yes, so can I go on the couch then? So they have a bit of that look on their face when they're really kind of conflicting this, they can't really understand why they can or cannot do things. Now the other thing is, if your dog is already on the couch or upstairs in the bedroom, downstairs, who knows where, it's already there now. It will be a bit harder to stop it because they're used to it. Once you establish a bit of a routine for about a week, it starts to become a permanent habit. So if you have a puppy on the couch for a couple of weeks, you may as well have the dog on there for the rest of its life, because it's a lot harder to stop that than to start right the first time. So if you have a dog that's not allowed on the couch and you made the mistake like I did, you have to now be consistent from now on. If you decide, you know what, I actually don't want the dog on the couch, then stop what you're doing with the dog now and tell it every single time that it's not allowed anymore. There is no leeway anymore. You have to be consistent, and then slowly the dog will learn. The unfortunate thing is, because you gave in at one point, and you leave the house, you're going to do groceries or you're going to work, and you come home, you very likely will find the dog on the couch. Or it ran off and there's this nice warm spot on the couch where you just know the dog was there. So just want to give you a little bit of a warning about that. It's not a big deal in some cases, but it just makes your life a little bit easier. And we're all about making your life a little bit easier. And it's just a couple of things that sometimes you just need a little light bulb. Oh, of course. And that's what I'm trying to do with this video course as well. So we'll see you in the next video.